Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed. Roll out. Yes, here we are. The Corgi Batmobile, which you will see everywhere. I mean, it has become ubiquitous in sort of antique stores and collectible stores the world over because there are so many of them out there. So, not massively valuable in this form, but the red bat symbol hubcap version of it goes for more. So if you see one of those, have a think about it. However, this version of it, I think you've seen before. It's not in too bad a condition, really. It's not pristine. There's no Batman and Robin. It's a little bit wobbly here. It's still got a little bit of aerial. Still got a little bit of flame at the back. It's not too bad. But this is rather nice. This I picked up from North Wales not that long ago, actually. Wasn't looking for it, just happened to be sat there. Really pristine sort of example of the Bat boat. And I've just discovered in setting this shot up that it's actually got two little holes in the bottom hull which match pegs on its trailer. So it's actually quite stable on its trailer. So it's not just going to sort of drop off it, which is clever. Nice little bit of attention to detail, I thought. That was clever of them. Another thing I picked up recently was this, which is, of course, the Bat bike. Now, I had one of those when I was growing up. I mean, I had one of all of these, actually, when I was growing up, as well as the smaller ones. But the Bat bike, I haven't really sort of thought about in years. I mean, I've had the Corgi catalogues, so I saw it then. But it just happened to be at the Doncaster Toy Fair, and it was a really nice example of it, so I thought, yep, that'll do. And the thing is, the bike's one thing. Trying to find a Batman to ride it, that's another thing altogether. That's a very different kettle of fish, because clearly, from what the gentleman told me on the stall, your odds of finding a Batman to fit that are slim to none. So, in terms of hunts, that's one that I have yet to go on, and I can't say that I'm massively keen on being bothered to do it. I'm quite happy with what I've got in front of me, but there is, of course, one item missing from this little collection, and that is the Bat helicopter. And again, I have a small one currently, but there is a much bigger one, which I do have very fond memories of, and that probably is something that I will keep an eye open for, a reasonable example of, because it would just round out this set really nicely. But, they're very iconic. The 60s Batman series, very, very iconic. And, one of those massive licensed tie-ins back in the day. I mean, obviously we now have Batmobiles coming out of our ears, given all the movies that have come since. But that Batmobile is the iconic Batmobile seen in things like The Big Bang Theory, for example, when they hire it briefly. It's just one of those really iconic comic book vehicle tie-ins. Interestingly, the Bat boat, I've seen a clip of it recently, and the Bat boat did not look like that in the show itself. I think it only appeared in the movie that they did, this sort of 60s film version of that Batman Adam West series. But it had a very different paint job, so I'm not quite sure what happened between then and the toy being made, but that's just the way it is, I guess. So yeah, just a little look at those Bat vehicles. And as and when I get the big Bat copter, obviously I will update this video. But for the time being, that's it. Cheers for now.